local way.
It's like an R&B of Africa, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It is more fusion of that, but in a local way. And I believe he's right when he say that, because if you apparently R&B wali na it's not a selling cake. Oyinza ogamba omwana w'ennaku zino nti R&B obimanyi kyeki nga he has no clue. Naye bw'omugamba Afrobeat, he just heads on. Okitegedde?
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, basically our brother in here is going to be celebrating himself. Actually, come next month, as far as 5th of October, my journey concert is going to be happening at Kampala Sheraton Hotel. Yeah. So he's going to give us more details about the entire show. But for now, basically, he's going to tell us about some of his achievements and experience in the game as he celebrates himself on 5th of October. You understand? So if at all you are home and you're watching the show and you feel like maybe you have any question regarding to a big figure like Allan Tonix, all you have to do is just go down to our social media platforms, but make sure you use that code. Actually, if you want to, your question, ekibuuzo kyo kituuke amangu nnyo, kyolina okukola kiri kimu kyokka, just kozesa code that is *217 *407#. Look out for opinions. Then after looking out for opinions, ask any question. Look out for level up as well. Then ask any question. We shall be able to get in touch with you. Jobuza chadam, you understand? Okay. So in the meantime, Allan Tonix, you're most welcome to the show, man.
Thank you so much.
Second time, the first time we were trying makagafaga kadde.
Yes.
Katwayingira amapya wano mu
kibuga Kampala. Bulumba yeyo. Nanteka mu line.
No terera no tuka. Oyina introduction gy'oleese ne weerabiramu. Nze njala kiteeka nnyo mu ntegera yaffe bannayuganda abakolera eka mu kyakawempe n'obwalero obwerinanyaawo. Omusajja gwe tuli naye y'omu ku bayimbi Pastor Bugembe beerabira ng'akola lisiti ey'abayimbi abataakulira mu nnaku. Mwemanyi musajja yasomera buddo mukimanyi abe mukisepi mukimanyi muli banjawulo kwono kati basajja abategera music nga balina access ku ye ate nga n'oluzungu balwogera freely nga bamanyi basketball be baana bawatunulangako n'ogamba naye kale mukama ebirooto byange birinoyo era bufuwe kugambye planned children waliwo ne ba planned people ne planned kids kati be bana abagwa mu category 3 yomu yoyo gutwese ate nga muyimbi nakinku so ebibuzo bingi tuyinza omubuuza kijja kiti abaana aba mu ghetto beewaana nti be basinga okusibuka mu talent naye ate ghetto eyina engeri gyesemerera bagitani the opposite of ghetto is what? Uptown. Uptown, brilliant. Kati aba ghetto balina engeri gye ba encroaching mu uptown ne bafaanagana nga be basinga kitegera naye ate uptown
kyobola Bobby yayogera n'agamba bulijjo nkigamba abantu dati bw'ozaliwa mu ghetto n'okulira mu ghetto n'ova mu ghetto ebeera defiance become an uptown
waloba compliant nga bo bagamba tulemedde wano twazaalibwa wano tulina ku representing wano olw'okuba ekintu wakikuliramu tekikwera gwe. Please, when you are bobosula mu garage, you don't cease to become a car. Just know and osula musuzi, then be whatever you have to be. And this is the man that defines that in a different dimension. Welcome to the show, my big boy.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome.
I like the way you put on, man. You look glamorous. I always see you in your swag. Oyinaka dimension koko langa kako, koka kasigini cha kako, you know. Wala muntu gola nga ayamba damaze kustogolinga nnyo kujja. Era bayimbi bokubira nagamba mwana naliyagadde nnyo naye ensonyiwa last moment lwaki ebyokwambala byamulemye. It's a very big brander era kibeerawo nnyo nze njirabe nnyo abayimbi naye this guy he always in his zone and I like it that
sometimes simplicity is key.
He's the best,
you know? Even in fashion
art,
sinti nnyo inako kwetunda bintu bingi kiringa emotoka oli emotoka ze bayita abanawa Musangeze motoka ziriko obutalatala obungi.
Abana gamba brother sala sebu bako
sina chengambe
bako woko man.
Alan, we have a lot of questions there. To the viewers, what's going on with you? What's coming?
Because first of all, I like to address they had that discussion earlier about classification ya genre. Njolaba fenna edda twatandikanga buli muntu ayina eddoboozi asobola okuyimba nga bamuclassifying nga R&B artist. Because music twali tuwulira ebiseera ebyo waba R. Kelly bajagede simanyi bwe baali bavuga ekintu ekyo ba Mario kati oba osobola okuyimba gamba onayimba R&B. But you see R&B is not African music.
True that.
So I feel like as artists, much as to watch sangais like that, as you grow as an artist and get exposed to the rest of Africa and sound that keeps changing, you start to hunger for identity.
Yeah, true.
Ntikati bugamba oli R&B chiba kitegeeza. Oli wanna be wa Chris Brown, oli wanna be wa New York. Because for real, we're not R&B.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we had to figure out
Where do we belong?
And I feel like, as you said, Afrobeat was the next best thing because yalinga generally recognized worldwide, internationally for Africans. Go for the world music. Only that okay now waliwo amapiano or Afro house,
Afro pop,
Afro fusion, chizomba, you know. But a lot of them sometimes bobo genda kuwanika yo music mikuto sanga nizo option teziliwo. No waliwo world. Maybe these days I think some have amapiano but not all. Afrobeat some have but not also. China yo lugendo olw'okukakasa nti respecting bategeere bakakase abafirika nti to be recognized in all areas and all places that you know African music is there. So of course once again mwebale nnyo okunyaniriza obulungi. Our viewers are beautiful awesome viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in. Allan Tonix in the house. Nessa mawulire amalungi, good news like the Bible. Kubanga nga 5 October tugenda kwera wali ku Sheraton Gardens Hotel celebrating my journey. Olugendo lwange.
For starters, I actually as someone would love to know Allan Tonix, how long have you been in the industry? And the reason as why it has taken you long to put up like a show. Yeah, for starters, like how long have you been in the industry?
I've been in the industry ever since before I even left school.
I get to know about Allan Tonix when
your very first hit
my very first song was written when I'm in high school. Yes.
Yeah, in 2008. That's
yes. I couldn't record it then, but I started working on it when I'm still in school.
Okay.
Now you know just finish Form 6, then you can get the opportunity. Of course, my Form 6 I did it in Tara school.
Hold it up.
Kati ino vayo nzire mu kibuga gende makindi okurecording oluyimba.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
From
Montale to which school? Wanda bawa amasomero go ino kunyonyolo yo katamanyi.
I was there for A level.
For O level you just get say
O level King's College.
Buddo.
Yes.
You got me. So if you don't got me, forget about it. Get a massive.
Nechenja gade ku Allan Tonix sebo. Obi wa 7 no. We baita Obis and OGs na agenda.
Bine bintu. Tulino ebigambo tulino ko.
Nagedi Obi wa gundi. Wa bebe kuru ne Bobby. Ekitante sebo.
Obi wasomera kitante.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obi afayo. Wasomera die kitante baby.
Fayo. I was there.
Kukwano kitante museum waje.
A blind kid from O level to A level.
Paka up to now.
Now we have been struggling blind kid ayagala okubayingiramu.
Ata struggle inse. Oyogedde bulungi.
Kati ffe tukiriza mu nkola gye bayita defiance.
It's a very good. How long wengwa?
Nange bwe majagala kubeera nga Allan Tonix regardless where I come from, I have to be there.
And you have to be defiant as well. Because best believe
now only defiant.
Particularly when you were like in high school, you think the parents were like in favor of it?
No.
Definitely not. So it means that you had to be defiant, to insist and to do it.
You are to do.
Even though it's not exactly what they want, you know. Then so defiance is a constant, I feel.
Allan, tell us about
this industry.
My Journey concert.
Oh, yes.
Before you go further, because
I know.
Actually, some of us will get hurt to gabe banaye fete twagenda mwezo schools totubulira nyayo tujja kutya.
If you get hurt kola nnyo mwana wa school.
I think at the end of the day in life, well, I feel like the biggest contribution the school you go to makes to your life is the people you meet.
Yes.
Connection,
Even more than the
social
education
capital.
itself. Kubanga bitusoma byebimu. Yine bumutula yemu.
Yes.
True.
Kubanga nga twatuka in S1 in Buda, remember nga wali avenga nali vudde Mbalala, wali abavudde Gulu, wali abavudde Kabale, wali abavudde. The people in our class was like the top people in the whole country.
True.
You know, they were not people like abavudde mu kibuga. No. Waliyo Wembale, Kabale, nga bonna babalese ne babakuŋŋaanya ne babateekamu. Naye nga buli gw'obuuza oyo yali yasooka mu district y'egundi, ono yali the first mu district y'egundi, naye nga mwenna mutuukaawo kati mwenna you are the top. Kati ne mutandika okumeggana. So it was a good environment to bring all these people from the whole world, including a few people from who are not Ugandan. So it gives you a balanced experience. It's not, when not a mover, you're not all, as you say, bland kids. There were some rich kids. There were some people from humble backgrounds, you know. But you have to all be in the same community, learn to live together, learn from each other, get the same experience in life. And when you leave later, you will have gained a friend from a different background. You will have gained. So I think it was quite balanced.
In that very note, like I said, I get to know about you 2008.
Yeah.
You're doing music. What has been that we're talking about your journey to now of 2024? What has been your worst moment in this business of music industry that you'd say, as I talk about my journey, man, oba muntu, over this moment, but in particular in the industry?
And the other thing, what has made you relevant? No sigalamu. Nga ochaliwo, you wamuka pause, then when you come back, ela still obanga yoyo, no wamuka pause. You know that person later buli chimu malaga later. O later something nga checho. Kichikinga time. Chichi kukipinzo kubera.
In other words, it brings good music.
So I think let's first sound one by one. Let's first start with the biggest challenge that he has suffered.
Okay.
Yes. Then we come to the other one. What keeps him relevant in the game?
I think one of the biggest challenges was just to find the right people to work with.
To find what?
The right people to work with.
All right.
I've had very negative experiences with
managers
or stuff like that.
Because that makes a testimony at the same time. It gives an idea for somebody, an insight to somebody.
Everyone that I've ever worked with, we're on good terms.
Okay.
Because in the city, Muntu are holding grudges. Kubanga, Madala, the world is round and small. Especially if you own up, apologize, and you get. I move on. See, Teleka beef, Musigala, because of my bagam. Teleka beef, you're more hard than the one you're beefing. You know, so I let it go. Especially while we've been talking about Chaba, nebo nyigo chatusora chichusa.
It's all about clarity. Chaba department, chokamba producer, manager.
No, about manager. It's one of those things. It's Tewali clear guidelines
for the management.
But most times here in Uganda,
or otherwise, it's a passion thing also. Interest, passion, business. So it's very easy okutomera. Kubanga tewali guidelines. Tewali bisaanizo birikkirira nti omuntu okubeera manager alina okubanga kino bwati ne bwati. So byakutomera butomera. So I've had some serious issues with that. Two, nokusanga nti industry limu abayaaye bangi. Kati I was brought up in a place where you respect people and you expect respect back. You are trustworthy to people. You expect them to be trustworthy.
Yeah.
Because for you're trustworthy. I am a man of my word. If I say I'm going to do this, it is what it is. So you when you're brought up like that and then you enter in this industry, so I really had hard time to adjust to that, you know. I think one of my really, really lowest moments is when I'd set up a nice recording studio when you might have been US, Vichy. So of course, when something like that happens, maybe I can sing recording vocals, or video rendering, your machine is fast. So a lot of people started coming in and out. naye omwagamba ngenda kujja tajja bwomu
ajja ne banne
ajja ne banne bootamanyi
nabo baagala kyekimu.
it was like 1 month only and guys had broken in and stolen all the stuff
What?
including my backups songs and projects I had all.
So are you saying we no longer have Vibration Studio anymore?
Actually, that whole thing was just, and from that point, I was discouraged from even doing a studio. People call me, when can I come? I want to come to the studio. I'm like, bruh, nah.
Okay.
You know?
So back to Casey's question, what has kept you more relevant actually as brand Allan Tonix, even up right now, you still respected?
Well, I think it's the type of music or the music itself.
The music itself
Yeah.
has kept you more relevant.
Yeah.
The type of
Because,
music it gives us.
I give my music time, but also I think also the personality. Mani, like I'm not very outspoken. So I never reach a tipping point of people feeling like we've had enough of this guy. Because I'm not the one who is always doing the most.
It's one person
You
who
get-
got a song of the club. They all have been big wogenda.
You get my
So
point?
you have created scarcity.
Though not intentionally, but
Yes.
but yeah. But I also think fans are like your girlfriend or your boyfriend.
Say, elaborate.
Chomumanyiza, it's very hard. Nti wakwanisa sente omuwala nga wamimatiza n'amajja then olumala omufuna nolowooza nti kati ogenda kyusa ogambe kati ngeri gyali owange bro ajja bwaga gambe bro.
Kyotandika nakyo kyobakuumirako.
Kyobakuumirako.
That's how they are. That's why you see nti waliwo buli muyimbi oba buli celebrity mu ngeri ye babakkiriza what example can I give nti waliwo some things byenyinza okukola ne binvumya ne bagamba naye Tonix kirabika alina ekyamu ku mutwe oba alina some problem naye ng'omuntu omulala bika bagamba oyo bw'atyo. You get-
Tonix bwakera nakuba omuntu kibooko ng'omumbi w'eggwanga gwe mmanyi yakuba bonda kibooko twagamba ale kati mubadde mwebuuza ki byebya bulijjo
We even ask ourselves, lwaki
lwaki yamusemberedde.
yamusemberedde?
You get the point.
Exactly.
Yeah, you get, that is a
Because
very
if I used
But if at all Tonix does that, buli omu agamba nedda.
what,
It can't happen.
why would he what's wrong? Like they'll probably think
okubiddwamu that very night. Yeah.
So in simple terms, Allan Tonix is telling the world that what has kept him relevant is the good music, and he's not so much into controversies, by the way. So
Being humble.
being humble, yeah, is very key as an artist. And what you feed people at first, you have to maintain the momentum. You get. So at the end of the day, it is good music. So Allan Tonix, my question would be, what kept you long to give us a concert? Because you have released hit songs from Overa Nange, Mulamwa, one of my favorite, My Niece, Romance, and so many other classics. You get. So why did it take you long to come up with a concert? But promoter,
so this is my second concert. My first concert was the Tuchekole concert. Yes. And again, I think it comes down to that thing I talked about, the industry having a lot of
Bayai.
yes. Even now, the people I'm working with on this concert will not be a name you've had in Vuvuyo. Promoter yatutte sente zange simanyi promoter bagenze gulu kukuba sale simanyi you know, like I feel like birds of a feather. You get I feel like birds of a feather. I'm a straight guy. You get what I'm saying? So it might not be easy for someone who is crooked or shady to be comfortable working with me because I want straight things.
On that very note, I remember Domazeyo. Speaking of the people you work with, now that you have the show, and I've had musicians come out and but criticizing the best producer, but you took a stage stage arrangement. Matala, sound. Who are you working with? I don't know if it's an early question to ask, but I want to know who is that person that we're looking at. Together
What
to
should we expect on
Nalaka
the
Zawinga
show?
complaining, one of our best producers we have in Uganda. Ndabyeka abayimbi ab'enjawulo But
which is exactly why I will not comment on that.
hey,
Also
Chinekeme,
Omanyi, a brand is something that
That
takes
doesn't
long
come
to
easily.
build.
Yeah.
So who are you working with?
So you have to be very careful with your brand and with the people's brand. So I've been to shows where I've been disappointed,
Yeah.
but I probably won't go and
Announce it on air,
Yes.
on the socials. So if it happens to you, you're on your show and it's your turn, and then Mike in a vaco, and then the sound no bakatochewulira,
Things happen.
would you not come out n'ogamba nange musajja oyo muzibu nnyo?
I would definitely be disappointed. The people in attendance will see what's happening. They will bear witness. We'll probably have a lot of press there. Everyone will witness. But I will not necessarily go out of my way kwongerezaamu kuteeka omunnyo mu kiwundu.
Okay.
Because one, what does it help?
Because next time ajja kweraliikira aleme
It doesn't.
kwonondera. Kwayinza okuba yali negligence, this time nabeera straight up nagamba omwana oyo amanyi oba n'obutaddamu kukola naawe. There are two chances. Obutaddamu kukola naawe oba okutereezaamu nagamba olaba yandabisa luli, let me do better.
Akatize kiringa abantu bwoba nga ofunye relationship problem nogenda ku mukutu notandika okuwulira ensimbu. Bro, so you sort your stuff out.
Are you saying King Saha
Allan
yabadde
Tonix
mu
style is not
kyamu?
the best.
Lindako, are you saying King Saha ndozonjwa kuleetamu kano naye kankayiseewo? Are you saying King Saha yabadde mu kyamu? Sorry tubadde kumpozi ya King Saha, but he was one of the person right now abadde trending nti yavuddeyo vocably n'agamba omuntu blaza weeyisa bubi wano. Was that wrong? Was that a good move? Oba bali badde talo boss weeyisiza bubi?
Again, people are different and do things for different purposes. Omuntu bwagenda ku mukutu n'ayogera ekintu, a conversation. If I have a problem with you, Sammy, nga mbadde nsobola okukubira essimu ne ngamba nti ngana wange wakola kino kino, I wasn't happy with that. Sort of. Vis-a-vis nenkola live. Sammy wankola ki? Nga ndi ku live kuwulira abantu
oyinza okuba owoninga bright pya aleme kuneesiga nnyo ng'olaba bright pya
nga mukubira essimu.
okay.
Kubanga kikwata ku ye. So if I'm putting out it to the public, that means waliwo ekigendererwa ekirala.
hidden agenda.
Okay. So Allan Tonix, as
My
we
opinion.
That's your opinion, and
Yeah.
you're right about that. I believe you are.
So, I'm sorry about that. Yakola kuno rima ne Chameleon by the way.
Yeah,
You might know
he
Rima
has
ne-
done.
Is Chameleon a good person or over maybe? Because according to some other people, they feel like maybe a guy is bad-handed. You have ever worked with Chameleon? How is Chameleon?
I always say I only judge people by my personal experiences with them.
So, what is
Yes,
your personal
yes, yes.
experience?
I have not had a bad experience with Chameleon.
Okay.
Everything is nice.
Ayagaliza.
Okay, so
I've not had a bad
we can't
experience
just
with him, so-
we can't just let Allan Tonix to sum it up because he's also a leader, by the way. Because abadde mu association yagire mu
Yeah.
Mukuma. The last
Word,
time
word,
I
word.
checked, yali mu
Federation.
federation. Allan Tonix. Kijja kitya.
Ate kijja
How far
kitya?
with the corporate thing? Because buli muyimbi gwe hosting wano agezaako kugamba man.
Bayaye banoonya byabwe.
Even especially gospel artists, they're so vigilant about the copyright thing.
Of course, one of the biggest problems of the industry has always been ignorance, obutamanya.
Yeah.
Nti n'okubanga mu 2024 tukyali ku kintu kya copyright lwakubanga for so many years there was ignorance among the artists. Now a lot of artists are still speaking from a point of ignorance and ignorance and yes, basically.
But abantu bababa.
So anyone who says nga bakutte mu nsawo ne bakujja mu sente
I mean,
bazimba,
you go to
I
my
cannot say you
craft.
robbed me if
go
you
to
didn't
my
take my
craft.
money.
If somebody uses your craft for
Thank
his
you.
gain, so
And
abakubye.
that's exactly what we're talking about. Misunderstand when I say ignorance, I'm talking about, for example, the federation. You get, if you speak negative about it, it means actually, oli ku ludda lw'ababbi.
You are against, yes.
Kubanga wano bagezaako okulwanirira. You see, there is no way, and okukyusa etteeka lya copyright ne literera, it cannot benefit an individual. It's impossible because it took about but it's there for everyone, even those that are not yet born.
Yes.
So you cannot be selfish with that. It's impossible.
Okay.
It's not practical. You can't do it because copyright law just see muntu omuya everyone. However, well, nti onye bagamba wherever there's a crisis or a problem, there's always someone benefiting.
True.
Niboba olutalo Ukraine ne Russia. Manya.
Waliwo atunda ebyokulwanyisa afunamu. True that.
Wabawo COVID. Waliwo zi pharmaceutical companies
Ezikola
billions. So even in this case, it might not be clear, but all these years with the corporate issues, waliyo somewhere ababadde bakifunamu.
Tonix
Ate abo bo of course tebagala kulekera ofunamu. Kati bala mwagala kula ensongo gi straightening abagamba
Tonix mundabe yaffe yale
it's like you're saying that the federation thing, the association thing is not doing the right thing.
No, he's saying
there's people against them.
Yeah, okay.
agamba ti abakirwanyisa
abakirwanyisa
bebalinga abali side egamba
balina okulwanyisa federation kubanga ategezaako okutereeza so baleeta oluvuyo mu federation ne baleeta mistrust mu federation ne bamudslinga federation. What happens? The copyright law, the fight for copyright slows down.
Okay. Tonix, we are out of time. We are out of time. Let's talk about your show on 5th of October. Tell us about the preparations. And my main concern is about the pricing, 200,000 shillings.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So now we have tables of 5, which we now made 6 at 3 million. We have VIP ticket of 500k, which is pretty much a seat on a table, so you can have the same experience. Then we have what I call business class. Kwanga woli bifani wa Tonix, toli ordinary nakatono.
Business class. Kandi ate mu economy, ate wenjagala.
Tewali economy.
teriyo gala basu
Business class. But we've been running Alibads at 100k.
Okay.
Yes. And this weekend okuva
What does the
Friday,
come with?
Saturday, Sunday.
It comes with Tonix.
Yes.
What
The
is
Tonix, it comes with only Tonix.
Yes.
the full package of
The full
of
package
talking?
is what you have come to enjoy.
What I say go
Because to be honestly, I've been seeing artists nga bakola shows wano nga mitwalo 10 kinene nnyo 15. I have.
But this is Tonix.
This is Tonix. The Tonix that we're talking about is the one guy who gives you
Of
music.
course, if you want to pay like 20k or 50, you can go to like Go where there are like so many people standing. They steal your phone. They step on you. They touch your girlfriend's bum.
Tonix, I would ask of you, in this craft that you have, you're a very talented person. We know you're a guitarist, you're a producer. And what craft would you in one?
Because they're out of time. No.
Osanga muyimbi ngagamba man I'm good but ninako kano kenjagala nja nti nali agadde okuwanga nyimba nga bwenkuba ne break dance like maybe Asha Raymond, maybe like Neo does it because it's more likely you're in that kind of lane. So that craft checho ogamba nti craft yange njagala njongeremuko kano singa mbadde nkasobola I would do that. And then the last on that, which stage would you see yourself at peak? Nogamba once I'm at that stage I'm at my peak.
First of all, I just want to say that on Friday this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we're going to do what they call a flash sale.
Yes.
For the viewers, flash sale chitegeza nti waba wongedde naku lumu bbiri oba ssatu where there is a special price of tickets. Aba baziguze mu period eyo bafuna a big discount.
Okay.
Olugwayo
Ngedda muno.
Edinga Chinatown ya
Allan Tonix. Naye tugulire
flash sale okutandika ku Friday
no
up to Sunday midnight. Yes.
All right.
Ticket egenda kuba ku mitwalo 5.
From Friday.
Yes.
Up to Sunday
midnight.
Okawulidde?
Yes.
Ticket egenda kuba ku mitwalo 5.
Yes.
So how kigenda kubeera kitya? Maybe any contacts?
Ogenda ku simu.
Yes.
No dialing. Emunyenye 2
Star 1 2
2 emunyenye nya akabanga hash bagitama
kadala. Kaddemu bakawulire bulungi. Just one more time on that.
Star 252 star 4 hash.
Star 252 star 4.
Star 252 star 4 hash. Nga bolaba ku screen yo.
All right. Okay.
Star 252 star 4 hash. Any network.
Okay.
Kati once you, it's a very straightforward thing. Once you log in, as soon as you click, it will take you to that.
Okay.
Option.
Lobatanzize mbibuzo byange. Soko demu.
Okay, I think I play guitar and I like it, But sometimes I envy people who can play keyboard really well.
So you'd love to be here.
We just ordinary people.
I would see you do that actually.
We don't know which
You know
way
that
to
blind
go.
guy?
Take it slow. Oh.
I
feel
see
like
you, I feel like you could have done that also. It's one
I mean, maybe I'll do it with someone playing the keys for me, but I wish I could be the one. Because then I'll be able to connect my vision in the head to reality.
All right.
It's not easy for someone else to bring out your vision. But when you are doing what you're thinking and feeling in real time, that's where the beauty
The best
is.
magic is, right. So which stage would you think would be at your pinnacle? You say like, if I step on that stage, man, I think I'll be there.
I just want to keep elevating.
All right.
I just want to keep elevating.
So the sky is the limit.
Yeah, I feel like there should be no limit. You just keep going and going and going. Because even over the years, stages keep changing. The proverbial imaginary ceiling keeps adjusting, you know. At one point, going like for Channel O, what was like that thing, bro?
Yeah.
Now no one even remembers
Kola
it
awadi
exists.
bezagenda.
You get my point.
Tezada.
So things keep changing over years. So there can never be one. 5 years from now, there could be something new, you know. So I just say, you just have to keep elevating.
Tunagenda international naffe kwa tulina mukuba na Uganda wetumisinga okulaba like your talent. I would love to see your talent in that international stage.
Of course, if Uganda can,
Kyekiremeseza Uganda okutuuka awo.
We have artists who can do that.
That's very
To
good.
Be honestly,
Like, yeah,
Allan
this,
Tonix
look
can
at
do
this.
that.
Look at this craft.
My
the
brother-
majority of
Yes.
the Ugandan fan is a fan of the kind
Bigambo.
of music that is not easy to push.
Oh,
Enkudi,
I get your point.
There are some songs like these songs where
They're so hard to
go
put
anywhere, bro.
apart from
So
Sigala.
forget.
But-
But if those are the majority of Ugandan fans,
Yes.
please, we cannot compete with Kenya.
You get the point.
So
You get
that's
the
how
point.
So we cannot compete with TZ. We
That
can't compete
means-
with Rwanda anymore.
That means the mindset of Ugandans have to change.
Fetu, you know,
Because I don't think it's the media people. I don't think it's. Kubanga DJ. Olusa following up vibe yaba.
Yeah.
So-
Bw'onookuba kuba enkudi
Tosula
ne-
munenya. Yo.
Okay, Uncle Allan, thank you so much for coming through. So,
Same, bro.
ladies and gentlemen, come 5th of October, it's going down at Kampala Sheraton Hotel
Sure.
Gardens. So, business class, it is 200K. So, but this particular weekend on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday midnight, there's a flash sale. So, you can be able to grab yourself a ticket at only 50,000
Itwale tano.
shillings. Okay? So,
Period.
nyiga kodi ejolaba mpola mpola.
Star 252, star 4#.
Yes. And also a table at 500K and 3 million. So make sure you go and support our brother. He has been there. He's a
That's
big
what's
pillar
up.
in the industry. So, man, pleasure having you on the show.
Thanks for
we
having
shall
me.
look out for
Thanks
Tonix
for having me, bro.
after the concert so that so we'll to what next after the concert.
After
yeah?
the
The ones and
concert.
twos.
You get-
Yeah.
So coming up next is a big boy, is a big DJ actually, is a legend in the making because he's trying to also leave some legacy when it comes to the DJing side actually. His name is DJ Fiki, aka the tallest